Alright guys, what's going on? My name's Christian, or Genuine Perspective, and today I'm going to be telling you about the hilarious story of the time I got caught jacking off, alright? That's the story, that's how it goes. It's totally hilarious, but before I get into that, I just want to say big thanks to Tristan, or GhostSickness, for allowing me to be on his channel today. He's a really great stand-up guy, likes to help out YouTubers smaller than him, like myself. And yeah, he's just a really great guy, and I really thank him for this opportunity. And before I start, if you do enjoy the video, definitely come over to my channel, drop a subscription, check out a few videos while you're there. And yeah, I've got lots more stuff like this over on my channel. And one last thing before I start is let's try to get this video to like 300 likes, just, as a thank you to Tristan. I'll definitely be a part of that 300 likes there. So yeah, anyway, let's get started. So this happened probably when I was about 13, so someplace in middle school, right? I was 13 years old. I might have even been 12. It was like 12 or 13, right? And this was sort of like 2 years into it, or a year into like me knowing what jacking off was, right? This is when I was familiar with it. I knew what was going on. It wasn't some foreign thing to me. And so one night, I don't know what got into me, I guess I watched like too many hot commercials or something, and I was just like feeling in the mood, you know what I'm saying? Like I was ready to bust some nuts. And so 9 o'clock rolls around, and it was pretty early for me. And I was like, you know what? Okay, I don't care if it's early. I'm just going to go to my room. I'm going to act like I'm going to bed. And this was during the summer, by the way. And I'm going to act like I'm going to bed. And then, I'm going to like choke one out. You know what I'm saying? And so that was the deal. That's what I was going to do. I went to bed, and yeah, so I got there. And about 30 minutes into watching some videos, kind of setting the mood and everything, I start, kind of doing my thing, right? And I have the blankets there. I've got my phone. You know what's on my phone, right? And let me just say, doing this at 9 o'clock was just a rookie mistake. Don't make this rookie mistake. And and I'm sure at this point I was busting out probably like 5 a week or something, just rubbing a few out every week. And, I'd usually wait till like 1 or 2 a.m. or something like that. But for some reason, I just couldn't wait, and it was like 9 o'clock and I had to do it. So yeah, anyway, 30 minutes into it, and my room is, I have an old house, right? And I have a room towards the end of the hallway. And when you step in front of my room, this like piece of wood, it like creaks, right? It makes this like really bad creaking sound. And so that's kind of my like telltale sign that someone's near. I need to start, fear. No, I had to say fear because it rhymed right there. But yeah, so anyway, when that thing creaks, I'm like, okay, it's time to, pack it up and stop for a second. And so yeah, I heard that creak, and then really quickly I heard the door open, and I rushed to get the covers over me, and then I just locked my phone and put it to the side of me. And it turns out it was my dad, and my dad knew something was up, right? He saw me throw the covers over, he saw it happen, and then he turned the light on. He's like, "What are you doing?" And then I was like, "Nothing." And then, he probably saw like the bottle of lotion or something, and then he saw my phone next to my leg, and I'm just like, oh no, this is not good. So he gets and takes my phone, and he's like, "Something's wrong with the TV, I need you to come fix it." And so I'm like, oh my God, is this how this is going? Not like this, not like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the worst. I thought maybe I was in trouble or something, but no, it's because the TV's broken that I'm about to get caught. And, I come from a family with like very big Christian values. And so me having looked at this stuff on my phone was definitely a no-go, but I had locked it, right? Well, something I forgot is the day before, I was really annoyed with having to put the passcode. I have an Android phone, and I was really annoyed with having to put that pattern in every single time. So I was like, all right, I'm taking it off. And that night, it just so happened the unlock was off. There was no like key code or pattern or whatever. It was off. And so I was getting my stuff together, right? I didn't even have like pants on or anything. So I was like getting my pants on and stuff to go fix the TV and, try to get away with it. Cause, my dad was taking my phone away cause I'm not supposed to have it in my room. So probably for this reason. And so I put my stuff on, and then I get out there, and I'm like freaking out because my dad's like, "Come here, Christian," and I'm like, "Oh no, oh no." And so I get there, and my legs like shaking because I just got done doing the dirty, and I didn't even like finish or anything, so my legs just shaking, and I'm like, I'm so scared at this point. And then my dad's like, "What is this?" And then it's a video on Vine of some girl like going hard on herself, right? And this is when, Vine still allowed that stuff. So this kind of shows you how long ago it was. And I'm just like, "Oh no." And then my mom's like, "What kind of person are you?" Right? She like, to her, this was like me killing the president or something, right? Because being like good Christians and everything, it was like, what? I just killed the president or something. That look on her face, she's like, "You are not my child anymore." She didn't say that, but that's like the look I was getting from her face. And so I see this and I'm like, it was an accident. One thing led to another. And, I just got curious and I saw it, and he's like, "You're not getting this phone back." And he's a pretty intense Christian himself. He takes the phone and he throws it against the wall. Totally cracks my screen. It wasn't a bad one, but it was like a little hairline crack on my screen. And I'm like, "Seriously?" And then he's like, "Fix the TV and go to your room." And he didn't even want to talk to me. He was just disgusted. And he acted like he had never been like 16 or whatever I was at the 12 before, 13, whatever I was, which I admit that was kind of early. I mean, that's when most people start. But yeah, I was in middle school. I mean, that's what all the dudes were doing at the time. And so I fixed the TV. And then to get back to my room, you have to go through the kitchen. And when I'm going through the kitchen to get to my room, next to the kitchen is like this little area where the games and stuff are, and there's a couch. And my brother and his girlfriend are on this couch just laughing. And I had no idea that my brother and his girlfriend were at the house that night. I just didn't know. I don't know if they came while I was in my room or something. Hey, that's a pun. But they were there and they were laughing and everything. And remember, he's in high school at this point. And so this girl, his girlfriend, ends up telling all her friends and all her friends' friends and everything. And before I know it, everyone's calling me the Strangler. The Strangler. For about a year, I was called the Strangler because this story got out that I had got caught jacking off. And that was pretty humiliating. I gotta admit it, guys. But yeah, anyway, that's my story. That's what went down. And that's the time I was caught jacking off. And you know what? If you don't have too much pride, tell me about in the comments section below, anytime you've been caught or anything similar like this happened to you or a friend or something. Tell me about it in the comment section below. Thanks again a bunch, Tristan, for this, and definitely go subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and definitely his too. And let's get 300 likes, guys. That'll do it, and I'll talk to you guys later, and peace.